Happy nigga don't need an excuse to barbecue day. All right. As we're getting ready to go live on TV in just a few minutes, I want to remind those of you, especially those of you on Instagram, that this is a television studio. Yeah, and why y'all asking about how was church today? Come on, damn. Please don't be idiots tonight. Do you ask what we automatically blocked from the page? We're getting ready to go on TV, and I allow the TV show to be streamed while I'm on air on social media. All right. Is it up?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, you hear me? All right. All right. Are we streaming? Oh, yeah. Don't DM me. The hell you think I want to hear from you for? And since you're just stupid, you're gone already. Told you I'm not in the mood for playing tonight. You won't be DMing me because you're gone. All right, let's do it. It's 2 a.m. in South Africa. Okay. Good morning to you. All right. Please, damn, will y'all listen to the goddamn show and don't start asking me no motherfucking questions before the show starts. Shit. Okay. And just when you thought it was safe, it is absolutely, positively not. And good afternoon, good Monday afternoon to you. And welcome again to Still, the most controversial, the hardest hitting, the rawest, non filtered, not giving a damn television talk show anywhere in the country that we also allow thousands of others by way of social media forums, Instagram, Facebook, and the YouTube channel, that we allow them to come in and be a part of the show. Well, today was just another day for many of you to barbecue. I'm not a patriotic individual, so uh, I don't get off on Memorial Day. I don't get off on the 4th of July. None of those days. Uh, and I was in the office most of today uh, working. So that's what it is as far as that. I've got a very controversial subject on tonight, and we're going to get to that in just a moment. First of all, I want to send my deepest condolences to the family of Pastor Ralph White, pastor of the Bloomfield Missionary Baptist Church in South Memphis. Ralph White and I have known each other over 40 years. I remember Ralph when Ralph was just a solo singer, going from place to place, singing solos. Uh, and then he was called into the ministry, and he's been at Bloomfield for many years. Pastor White, who has been on the TV show several times and appeared on my radio shows over the years many times, passed away on Saturday while eulogizing, uh, I think it was even a loved one, but he was in the midst of his sermon when he fell dead on Sunday. I am not aware as of yet of the arrangements, but again, I send my condolences to his family and especially his brother, who is an avid viewer of this particular program. All right, now let me deal with several other things real quickly. Then we're going to get into this very controversial subject tonight that I am going to open phone lines on. First of all, I had a great time yesterday with my good friend Danny Lewis and the Big Blue Show that was in Holly Springs, Mississippi. A lot of great talent. Uh, Genuine found that Genuine and his crew is a fan of the cussing pastor. Enjoyed meeting Genuine on yesterday. Now, everybody else basically I knew. Uh, Calvin Richardson. Uh, who else was on? Oh God, Woody Clayton. I've known him forever. Um, Someone is sending me Pastor White's arrangement. And TK Soul. The show was a little late getting started on yesterday, and the problem was, and I know that some people saying show had been canceled. There was another show that was going on, and I think some of the individuals connected to that show was trying to put out a negative vibe. But what happened? Danny had a professional staging crew, very similar to what you see in Memphis in May, and their generator went out before the show started. So they had to travel from Memphis all the way to Tom Lee Park to get a generator and bring it back to Holly Springs, Mississippi. But the show went on. It was a great show. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed meeting so many fans down in that area. I took dozens of pictures on yesterday. We just had a marvelous time at the show on yesterday. Now let me move on to something else real quickly. As pastor of the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries, there is one thing that I will never allow to happen, and that is to become the hostage of a musician. Okay. I will not, do not, shall not, will not, all of them nots kiss the ass of a musician. My ministry is bigger than an organ player, okay? And I will not pay you and beg you. No, 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 no. I ain't gonna do that. I don't get a salary. I get no compensation from the church. Dale's salary and her compensation comes from my media business. And with all that she does not get a salary from the church. So ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna let a knucklehead ass organ player dictate and run anything. I would never be one of those pastors if I was making a salary that would pay a musician more than I make. Some of these guys, some of these musicians, they making damn near $1,000 a week in this city, playing the organ and the piano, where it's good and where it adds flavor. It's nice, and if your church can afford to do that, it can. Now, I pay a musician $300 a Sunday. 300. Even if the offering is not $300. I've never had a musician that had to worry about his money because it come out of my pocket. Now, before my ex-musician that I fired yesterday spreads the lie, let me set the agenda. Reggie Hughes was a capable musician. When Reggie came to me, after about a week, Reginald didn't have a place to stay. So I rented him one room in the house that belongs to the church. One room, not the entirety of the house. I rented him one room on a week-to-week basis. I gave, how much I paid? A week. He paid me $500 a month, which I took out of his weekly salary, gave him the rest every week. When I got through preaching on Sunday mornings, his money was there. I have a simple rule with that house that is on the property, is that you're renting a room. This was not your own house. You did not have the run of the house, and I don't want a whole lot of folk on my property. Plain and simple. I don't want a whole lot of folk in that house. When I put furnishing in the house, I put brand new everything in the house, from the living room furniture to the beds that are in there to the washer and dryer. everything, the refrigerator, the stove, everything was brand new. On many occasions, I caught folk coming because see, I got cameras everywhere, and I see all, and I know all, even when I don't say anything. Run Had a couple of girls come into my house. You can't do that. If you can afford to get you some ass, you can afford to get you a house. Now, I went over this and over this. That's fine. Got to the place on Sunday mornings, you weren't playing in my key. I'm the only key that matters. You want to sing your homemade, mammy-made songs that you done made up. Don't sing them for me. Sing some that we all know. You have no choir rehearsal, but maybe once a month. The only somebody you got to play for is me. Ain't no choir. I sing some Sundays 3, 4 songs. Some Sundays I might sing one. Some Sundays I don't sing at all because I'm rapidly ready to get into my message. And you still get your $300 a Sunday. Now, my keys got messed up in my singing. You ain't playing in my keys. And you are capable, supposedly, musician. When I say, Reggie, I need to rehearse, then let's do that. If you rehearse me, it's only about 30 minutes. I don't do those long rehearsals because I'm not going to kill my voice on a Saturday and I got to get up on a Sunday morning. And I guess the camel that broke the straw's back, I told him, I said, look, Reggie, since you want company and stuff, you need to get you a house. Get your own house. And you ain't got no job, so you telling me you can rent my whole house. You can't afford that. Then we don't need to fall out about that. You can't afford to do that. Because what I would charge you for how many bedrooms in that house?
5.
5 bedroom house, living room and kitchen. You could not afford that. And then I'm not in the house rental business. This was supposed to be his last week in the house. I told him, I said, Reggie, um, this ain't gonna work. Let me just give you a flat $300 on Sunday and you're gonna get your own house. We agreed that last week was supposed, he asked me for one more week because he didn't have no damn where to go. When you ain't got no job, I guess you ain't got nowhere to go. And ain't no woman gonna pull up with your ass and you ain't got nowhere to go. I didn't have no problem with that. But then Saturday, we supposed to rehearse at 2 o'clock. I called him 5 minutes to 2. Well, I just got out the hospital. Okay. Give me 3 o'clock. You 50 feet from the house to the front door of the church. 3:30, you ain't there. I call. I'm in the bathroom. You should have quicker than that. You had a whole hour. So I said no. So I come out. I'm leaving this girl in my house that I told her not to even be on my property. So I said, Dale, you go handle this because if I handle it, it's going down wrong. I'm not gonna say it in a nice manner. Dale went to the house, put her out. She got attitude. He thinks that he can bypass Dale and come to me. And I said, Doc, this ain't gonna work. Give me my key so you can go. I'm gonna be gone in the morning. That's okay. Sunday morning comes. He comes to the building, breaking down. He got a little cheap ass keyboard in there, and he come and take it down fine. Dale, and I had already told Dale, he missed my rehearsal, and I don't see nobody on Sunday mornings. Tell him I don't want him to play today. we'll just run music through the sound system. So I guess he didn't expect that because he needed that little extra change. So I told my other security, I said to make sure uh, he gets out of my house. Give me my key, and everything is everything. Everybody is gonna be happy. Okay, everybody gonna be happy. So I'm sitting and I'm watching the camera, and he gets mad with my security. Now Sean is nobody you need to play with. Sean been looking for, to do some damage to somebody. So apparently he threatens me while he's out there talking to Sean, and Sean said, "Now this ain't gonna end the way you want." I got two armed security people that watch out for my security, and then I ain't no punk myself, but I don't see nobody. So when Reggie tells the story, tell the story that I fired him for incompetency. I fired him for not being able to follow the directions of the pastor. And I'm the head nigga in charge. I ain't got damn deacon, ain't gonna have no deacon, I ain't got no trustees. I'm it. The buck stops with me. And if you are being paid by me, you have to follow my directions or get the hell on. So when he tells the story, that's what happened. Now, I am looking for a musician, but I'm looking for a musician that can follow the directives of me. I'm the pastor. Anything that Dale tells any individual, she is the executive assistant. It comes from me. Okay. I'm the only one that gives out directions at Naked Truth, bar none. So I'm looking for a musician that is dedicated, that can play old school, new school. I may not rehearse, but once a month. It helps if you can sing a little bit and you can handle praise and worship. I got a Hammond B3 organ. I got a keyboard in the church, but I don't play when it comes to my business. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't play when it comes to the business of Naked Truth, Liberation, and Empowerment Ministries. Your money ain't never no problem. But I'm looking for service. I'm looking for dedication. Okay? Um, See, I ain't got, and I had to tell the brother, Sarah, I don't give a damn about your issues. I don't give a damn about your problems. I don't give a damn that you ain't got no job. I don't give a damn that you can't make your ends meet. That ain't my problem. That ain't my responsibility. I'm a full grown man and I have to take care of this ass I got. So I think every man needs to take care of his own ass. And if I'm letting you stay in the house that belongs to the church and I ain't charging you but $500 a month, damn, you needed to wipe your ass, stop doing, and come on and play my. I didn't have 2 songs I wanted to do. I was going to be doing 15, 20 minutes. But no, that's it. Because see, I'll run some music through the PA system on a Sunday morning, and come on, I preached my ass off yesterday without a musician. And I will do it until I get the right one. So let it be said, so let it be done. But see, niggas lie on you in a hurry. Okay. That nigga told my security he done kept some. he done kept so many folk off me they want to get me. Nigga, I'm seeing all over this city. I don't hide. Okay? Dale is not with me everywhere I go. Sean is not with me everywhere I go. And while you talking that do Saturday when I was talking to you, was nothing between me and you but air and opportunity. Okay? But on that property that I paid for every month, there are rules and guidelines. I came there one day, had some little children running all around my property. Somebody, hell, I said, hell, if they fall and hurt themselves, they ain't gonna sue your broke ass. They gonna sue me. You couldn't, okay, all right. That's what it is. So let it be said. I'm through with that. If I get me a good musician, hey, I'm willing to pay you. But I ain't paying no Negro right now, no $500, $600, $700 a Sunday. Come on. $300 for a church with the membership size I have is high. But I understand to find a reasonably good musician, you gotta pay him. And I set that aside in my weekly budget to be able, if the church don't bring in but $100, and that being some of them Sundays, that I can pay you. All right, so much for that. Is that all the announcements? Don't forget, Saturday we've got our mentoring class. Lord, she got some more announcements. You need to be the announcement clerk. Thanksgiving unto God, who's the head of my life. Giving honor to the pastor, to the deacon. Y'all remember when they used to do that? Look, my 3rd year anniversary for Naked Truth is coming up. This is the only evening program that I do all year long. I don't do no annual days, but this one. This is a church anniversary. I surely would love for your business in our souvenir booklet, our program. You can put an ad. Is that a full page ad for this there?
Yes.
$250 for a full page ad. But you can call to find out the quarter page, the half a page as well. Okay? We'll be putting that together for our 3rd anniversary, where Pastor Leon Jones and the what's the name here? Dwelling Place will be our special guest, along with Pastor Ricky Floyd and the Pursuit of God Church Transformation Center. The MC will be my long time friend and probably my biggest friend when it comes to preachers. Pastor Ronnie Allen Turner will be the MC. Now, my girls mentoring program is celebrating 1 year, and they're getting ready to have their big 1 year celebration on June the 15th, Saturday, June the 15th. The tickets are only $15. Will you contribute to these girls? We want to have a great big charade for them, food, and they're going to have a program. The speaker, they got a speaker, little young girl, Dr. Tanya Lyons' daughter, Kelly, will be speaking on that day. So it's only $15. You can go to my Facebook page, you can go to Dale's Facebook page, or you can just make your $15 contribution to the PayPal. Is the PayPal and the Cash App, or just the PayPal?
Well,
Huh?
either one.
Either one. Cash App, Naked Truth Ministries, or on the PayPal is paypal.me/help support group, and I'll put that up there later on in the program. Okay, let me get into the program for tonight. And I guess as soon as I go on this commercial break, then I'm going to clean Instagram out. Um, yeah, I'm going in. Just Selena, just let me know who it is. Um, yeah, I'm going to clean it out in just a second. Tonight's subject: what if your child, your son or your daughter said, "Mama, Daddy, sit down. I want to talk to you. I got something to tell you." And your son or your daughter tells you that they are gay. Hmm. What is your reaction going to be? Are you going to cuss them out? Are you going to put them out? You going to let them get out? You going to fight, yell, or scream? Are you going to belittle them? Are you going to judge them? Are you going to censor them? Are you going to blame yourself? If your child comes home and tell you they're gay, or will you throw your arms around them and tell him or her that you love them? We're going to talk about this in detail tonight, and I'm going to open up the phone lines because I want to hear your views. I want to hear if you are a parent and you've had this to happen, or if you are a child and you've had to tell your parents that you were gay. Also, do you consider homosexuality as the greatest sin? Do you believe that you're damned to hell if you're homosexual? That's going to be our topic of discussion on tonight. It's probably going to get real interesting. Phyllis Boylan, thank you for your $15.
Courtney.
Huh?
Courtney Armstrong.
Courtney also? Okay, thank you. We'll be putting up the way. I just want you to help the girls. You know, the girls mentoring program has worked. I've seen behavior changes. I've seen grade changes. I've seen young ladies who had no self-esteem to being overly esteemed. Okay, so this is just to help them, and we're going to do the same thing with the boys. Let's take this commercial break. Then I'll be back, and we'll get right into what if your child tells you they're gay. We'll be all right. Let's see who needs to go. I'm not supporting their homosexuality. Why not? What do you think about the sins that you're committing? I'm not worried about no motherfucker talking about shooting up my church. I swear we got more guns than he got. School shooter, we're going to, in fact, with your statements, we're going to turn your statements and your IP address over to the police. No, I'm not accepting Facebook requests. Green De Niro, you're gone. He shouldn't be charged or nothing, nigga. Do it for God. Man, motherfuck you. Do you work for free? You motherfuckers kill me. He shouldn't be charged or nothing. Why the fuck I shouldn't? Man, fuck you. Bye. Andre Rogers, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, Lord, that's a silly statement. Homosexuality is not a part of us, it's white culture. That's an ignorant statement. That's an unknowledgeable statement. And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. What if your child tells you that they are gay? Now, many of you are going to jump on the bandwagon and say, well, I was brought up in the missionary Baptist church and it's a sin. And I don't want my son or my daughter to be a homosexual. They're going to go to hell for that. Well, scripture says that all unrighteousness is sin. There is no big sin and there is no little sin. Sin is just sin. Now, if you are screwing, you're getting you some sex, you're getting you some freak on, okay, and you are not married, then you sinning. If you sucking on some man's thing, like you say the homosexual man sucks on a man thing, and you a woman and you ain't sucking on your husband's thing, you guess what? You sinning. Yeah. If you screwing, fornicating, you sinning. You are no different than the homosexual. Well, then you'll go, some will say, well, see, the Bible says it's an abomination. Well, let's look at that and let's look at when it was said Old Testament under the Mosaic law. But when Jesus came, that's what the Christian believes, that Jesus fulfilled the law. That's Jesus once said, all, A-L-L, all unrighteousness is sin. Okay. I had someone say on here that homosexuality is of the white culture, it's not of the black culture. Well, with all of the black homosexual lesbians and transgenders and transvestites and female impersonators, it seems to be a part of our culture. Now, if you go back and do your research, you will find that homosexuality, or men with men and women with women, did not start in this country. If you go back and check your African history, you will find that this act has been a part of nature itself. I wish I could get a witness in the house. Now, does the church suppose to tolerate homosexuality? No. But neither is the church supposed to support fornicating, lying, backbiters. It's not supposed to support any of that. None of that. But I've learned, and I've had to learn, that you got to deal with people on the basis and the level that they come, and that they have a responsibility for their own selves with God. God does not hold you responsible for what somebody else does, but he does hold you responsible for what you do. Now that we've dealt with that. Now, alluring sharer, stop it. Everything unnatural comes from whites. That's a damn lie, okay? And I'm not going to let you keep that on my page, that all of the unnatural acts come from white folk. Because when a man is sucking a black man is sucking another black man's thing, wasn't no white man there, okay? Wasn't no white man there. Now, some of y'all just need to Google and start to reading. What if your child came home and told you that they were gay? What's your reaction going to be? You gonna cuss them out? You know you ain't supposed to be no mother faggot. You ain't supposed to be no bull dagger. I taught you better than that. I raised you better than that. Are you going to put them out of your house? I ain't gonna have no sisters up in my house. You can't be my son and want another man. Are you going to fight? Are you going to yell? Are you going to scream? Are you going to belittle your child? Are you going to judge your child? Are you going to censor your child? Or are you going to say, it's my fault? I blame it on me. I must have been eating too many peas. I had too many of them champagnes while I was carrying her, and it just mess you up. No. If Dominique, my daughter, came and said, Daddy, and she loves her daddy. Jocelyn, my oldest daughter, they love their daddy. If they came and said, Daddy, that's what they call me, Daddy, I'm gay. I may not like it, and I probably would ask Dominique and Jocelyn, since Jocelyn got two of my grandsons, and Dominique got one of my grands. Hell, when did you decide that you was gay? Because I know y'all done had some men action. So when did you determine you was gay? But when I got through asking that question and got over the shock, I ain't gonna cuss them out. I'm gonna do like I always do my girls, put my arms around them, kiss them on their cheek, and say, you know your daddy love you. That's what I tell them now. So why would I not? I might not like the behavior. I might not like the choice that they have made, but it's not up to me. Okay? It's not up to me to live their life. And here's what I'll tell you as a parent. All you can do is set the table, but the choice of the meal that's on the table becomes the choice of the person that sits at the table. Yeah, it becomes that. Do you stop loving? Do you stop loving your daughter that this morning you loved her and you held her in high esteem when do you tell her this evening when she has made her choice? I don't love you no more. Because if that is what you are telling your child, you never had real love for them. Yeah, you know, you ain't had no real love. We live in a society where homosexuality is something that we're seeing every day. Now, I'd say that homosexuality is a choice. You decide what you want to do. I'd say that there are those who are curious. I'd say that there are those who are bi-curious. And we're going to get into all of these terms. Do you, as a parent, you go through a grief factor? Oh, woe is me, my child is gay. My straight A student that I ain't never had a problem with is gay. The child I thought I knew and loved no longer exists. Will my child be beaten? Will my child be discriminated against? Will my child get AIDS? Can I serve you? Notice it ain't just the homosexuals that carry AIDS and got the AIDS and the STV, the HPV, and all them the chlamydias and all them other nasty disease. It is not just the homosexual. Ask yourself, as a heterosexual woman who has had a STD, was the man that you caught your chlamydia, your gonorrhea, or what we used to call the claps? Did you catch that from your man that was gay, or just a nasty ass man? What if your child is born gay? Why is this the sin that receives all of the attention? Well, see, God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah for homosexuality. No, read. Yes, it was a factor that when the angels came to Lot's house, they told Lot, we want that man, them angels. The men told him, we want them angels that you got here. I'll give you my virgin daughter. No, we don't want your virgin daughters. We want them angels. But what Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed for was that three-letter word, sin. Yeah, those that lived in Sodom and those that lived in Gomorrah were unrighteous people. They were sinners. They were doing more than homosexuality. They was lying. They was backbiting. They was doing all manners of sin, and the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, if you read it when you get home, was not just based on the angels and the men that wanted them. It was based solely on sin. Yeah. But is it my responsibility to determine what your lifestyle is going to be. I like coochie. I got a son. He a hoe. He a hoe. But he got it honestly. He got his hoism from me. He I don't think he's still hoeing now because he done got him a little wife. He asked about him, got me a grandson. But if Raymond Matthews told me at 30 years old, man, I like men. Well, brother, just don't bring your boyfriend to me. That's your boyfriend. Y'all do what boyfriend and boyfriends do. You are a grown man. That's your decision. See, all unrighteousness, I've always said, is sin. No sin is greater than the other. Adultery and fornication are sin. The only way you having sex without sinning is if you're married. Now, the Bible says that the marriage bed is undefiled. So let me hit you with something. Let me hit you with something. Can I hit you out with something? The marriage bed is undefiled. What determines that you marry? What do we base marriage on? We base it on a damn piece of paper and some vows that man made up. So then, let me throw this out, because I'm going to take me another break, then I'm going to come back and open up the phone lines. If we as a society, we base marriage on a piece of paper and some vows, and we say that as long as you are married, the marriage bed is undefiled. What do we say now? That in this country, that says, in God we trust. What do we say now that men are able to go and get a piece of paper and take a vow and marry another man? What do we say now that a woman can go and do the same thing? Instagram, you're timing out for the first hour, which means this is a good spot for me to take a commercial break, and then when we come back, I'm going to open up the phone line, and even those of you around the country, if you'd like to get in on this conversation, you'll be able to do it. I'm the baddest man on TV. I'm Thaddeus Matthews. We'll be back after these commercial messages.
Some points your folks brought up.
Huh?
Some points your folks
Okay,
brought up.
okay. Is this 72 rough for you? I'm great soliciously. Uh, hey T, when I come back, I'm gonna talk about the girls thing. Put that lower thirds up that has got both of those, the PayPal and the Cash App. How many more I got? How many more I got? One more. Okay. Straight Marvin, I don't think it's an agenda for depopulation. I think that there is a gay agenda in this country, just like at one time, no longer it is, there was a black agenda. I think that every group comes up with its own agendas. I don't think this particular act is about depopulation. Dang-a-ling. All right. And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. This subject is so deep, it might have to go 2 nights because somebody just threw something at me. What do you do when you're told that your mama or your dad is gay? Damn. Okay. Hey, Chicago, I'm on my way to see you in the Chicago, Harvey, Illinois area. And in the bullshit from the pulpit tour, I think I'm going to add a conversation about this into it. Because, and the reason on the bullshit from the pulpit tour, which I'll be in Harvey, Illinois, right outside of Chicago on Friday night, June 21st, from 6 unto 10 at the Play Lounge. Yeah, I'm going to the club. I'm going where Jesus would have went. He wouldn't have went to none of y'all's churches. At 15,420 Dixie Highway. The early bird tickets are available now. They're $25. You can go to my Facebook page. You can go to my Instagram page and get the link to Eventbrite. There are going to be some other locations when it comes out. Okay? So we'll be talking about all of that. And one of the reasons I want to add that into our conversation with the church is and the bullshit from the pulpit. And I see some of you on Instagram and probably some of you are talking about it on Facebook. Some of you may even be thinking it at the house. Well, the church said that you go into hell if you are a homosexual. Let me again take it. Ain't nobody got no heaven or hell to put you in. That's in God's hand. But how can the church, and especially the Church of God in Christ, how can you believe what they're saying and the choir full of homosexual men? The band director, the organ player is homosexual. The director of the choir is homosexual. The Church of God in Christ got mad at, what does I know his name, the bishop a few years ago when Andrew Caldwell came out. I've been delivered. I'm delivered. Mm-hmm. And they castigated and ran him out of the Church of God in Christ because he spoke against homosexuality. So then, is not the teaching of the church bullshit? Because then, if it's a sin and if it is offensive, why your bishop, why your elder, why your apostle allow the choir to be running over? Why? I just thought I'd throw that out there. Let me throw something out there because I want to open up these phone lines. Is it easier for a woman to accept her child being homosexual than a man? But really, let's look at men. Men, and I'm a man, and you know, I'm the pastor that I can tell on myself. I've been in many threesomes with 2 women over the years. Many. they'll come fix the Instagram. I hit something wrong, and I want these peoples to be a part of it. As a man, a full grown man, I've been in many threesomes with two women. Now, isn't it hypocritical for the man to say that he hates homosexuality when there is a certain enjoyment? Yes. When a man watches two women together. Isn't that hypocritical? Isn't that hypocritical for a man to say, I don't like no homosexuals? But you have no issue, no problem with looking, watching, being a part of two women. You get excited when you see a woman's head between another woman's leg. You get excited, you get stimulated when you see a woman sucking on the nipples of another woman, kissing her in the mouth, running her tongue all over that woman. There is an air of excitement that you get. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. There is an air of excitement you get. But then you want to talk about what you don't like. Dale, did you turn this thing back on right? Because I ain't getting no comments come up on it.
What'd you do?
I don't know. Dale, you know I don't know how to fix nothing. Everybody said when he wants something fixed, call Dale. They'll fix it. Isn't that hypocritical? Isn't that hypocritical? I've been in the bed with two women, and there was a certain stimulation I got when they did the nasty to each other. There was a level of excitement that came up in me when I watched the two women, yeah, it's coming up now, coming up together. And for those of you on Instagram, y'all might have just missed my point that I was making. I was making a point, and this is for Instagram, they'll fix the dope place. I brought up the point that who is it easier to accept it from, the man or the woman? Okay? Because men get off, yes we do, in watching two women together. I've got totally turned on watching a woman lick up on another woman's whatchamajigam. Yes, I did. Sucking on her clitoris. Sucking on another woman's nipples and squeezing those nipples. So a man that's in bed with two women, or you like to see two women together, how can you say that you hate the homosexual? How can you say it? When we talk about sexuality, there are various terms. Sexual orientation, the sex or gender of people who you are sexually attracted to. Homosexual, are attracted to people of the same sex as yourself. Heterosexual, you are attracted to people of the opposite sex as yourself. The word straight may be used to refer to heterosexual men and women. Bisexual, if you are attracted to both sexes. Pansexual, if you are attracted to people regardless of their sex or their gender. This is sometimes called polysexuality or omnisexuality. Or you're asexual, you are not attracted to either sex. All right. Not all men like lesbianism. I ain't seen many men that ain't turned on by watching two women together. Okay? That ain't the subject. We ain't talking about the down low men tonight. We'll do that another night. Stay on my damn subject. Okay? Straight Marvin said, hell no, I don't want no other woman digging in my woman's. I'm greedy and we don't do threesomes over there. Okay. You may not like to see your woman do it, but you may like to watch somebody else's woman. Okay. All right, let's talk about it. Let me open up the phone lines now, because I'll keep on talking. I might talk about this some more tomorrow night, and then add to it, what do you do when your mama tells you she gay? Or when your daddy tells you he's gay? Lord, have mercy. All right. Don't forget about my girls and the girls mentoring, and they're having their big first year celebration and anniversary. And I'm asking you to help the girls. They're going to have a big dinner. They're going to have a speaker. They're going to get some trophies, some certificates, and all that stuff. $15 is what we're asking you to contribute. You can go to the Cash App, $ Naked Truth Ministries, or PayPal, paypal.me/help support group. It's all about the girls. I want to see these girls be appreciated for making some of the changes in their lives that they made. Okay. So let's put up the phone number. Those of you on social media, you're more than welcome to get in on this conversation. What would you do if your child tells you they're gay? Or maybe you've been that child. Maybe you've been that child that's gay. And you had to tell your mama and your daddy what was going on in your life. Put the number up, T. Area code 901-231-9239. Lord, Chicago, it's going to be off. Y'all better go and order your tickets, because I'm going to be off the damn chain. I'm going to talk about, not only church, I'm going to be talking about issues. Write this down, Dale, as a point that I want to deal with. I want to deal with this, okay? And I'm going to be raw in Chicago. I've got to be somewhat politically correct on the TV. This thing here just worries me. But ain't no filter when I come to Chicago and Harvey, Illinois on June the 21st. Okay? Or here, Iris, Lord Jesus.
Iris.
All right, Iris, come on.
Good evening, Pastor. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I've been missing you on Sunday.
I've been missing you too. I just gotta work.
Well, keep on working, baby.
Okay. As far as the subject goes tonight, my oldest daughter, I don't know if you know that, if I ever told you that, but my oldest daughter is gay.
Okay.
Uh, she told me when she was 16
How old
years
is
old,
your How old is your oldest daughter, Iris?
28.
Okay.
She's 28 and she's married to a woman.
Okay.
Officially married, wedding marriage license. I did not attend the wedding. I don't care about who feels some kind of way. As a mother, I was very supportive. I paid for the reception and had it set up and all of that, but I was not in attendance.
Okay.
I don't condone it. I love my daughter, but I also have the way I feel. She respects me,
Hmm.
and I respect her.
So, Iris,
Okay? Yes.
when your daughter told you that she was gay, and she told you at what age?
She was 16 years old. She was in a job corps. She had come home over the weekend, and when she left a note on the bed. I read the note, 3 pages. We got to the end of it. She said that. I tried calling her. She didn't answer her phone for a week.
Uh huh. Okay.
And then we finally got the chance to talk after that.
Okay.
Uh,
So you love your daughter.
I love my daughter. She was my only child for 20 years.
Okay.
I love her.
And she's married to a woman.
Yes.
So does
Been
she?
married 2 years.
Okay. Does she bring who the wife?
Ashley.
That's your daughter.
That's my daughter's wife.
Okay. So how do they determine who's the the husband of the wife?
Well, that depends. In my daughter's situation, my daughter will be considered the male in the situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So does she bring her wife around you?
Yeah, they come over, but they don't play with me with no craziness. They know acting all in love and all of that. We don't play like that. But Ashley's a very sweet girl. I
Okay.
like her as a person. She good to my grandson. She good to my daughter. She good to me. She's a real sweetheart, and she good to my daughter.
Okay.
You know, well, I just don't play that
So
around me.
so Iris, are you saying when they come to your house, they can't hold hands?
No, they ain't acting gay. They just come on business.
Just
They ain't acting like they together. They act more like they friends.
okay. So could you with her being out open since 16,
Mm-hmm.
could you accept them? All right, why is it then that you can't accept them having a little holding of the hands or something when they're around, or showing some type of devotion for each other?
It's just not my belief, and it's
Okay.
not about the sin for me. It's
Okay.
just that it's so against what I believe that it's almost like nauseating
Okay. Okay.
for me. You know what I'm saying? Just like she did have a child. I'm raising my grandson,
Okay. Got it.
and that's the reason why I'm raising my grandson, because I didn't want him to have to live in a home where, you know what I'm saying, he felt any type of pressure to be or anything like that. I
Okay.
want to give him a fair chance. I've had him in my custody since he was 6 months old. He's now 8.
Okay. Okay. Um. Well, see, I didn't even know your oldest daughter was gay.
And guess who's under what her name is?
What's her name?
Glenda. Ain't that funny?
You named her after your mama?
My mama actually named her. You know, she was my mom passed away 2 days before I gave birth to her. She
Okay,
was in the hospital when I was having Braxton Hicks contractions, and they was pushing her over every day that I go to the hospital so she could be there. She
okay,
just didn't make it.
okay,
So my mother named her herself, and I just went with what she wished.
okay, okay. Well,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I miss your mama. All right,
Yeah, I miss my mom too.
that was that was my partner.
I know it.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Ooh,
Some Mother's Day be rough. I was in a bad mood this Mother's Day. I
yeah,
ain't want to stop.
yeah,
And it's been 28 years.
yeah, yeah,
28.
yeah. I remember remember when your mother passed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
I was 19 years old, and she was a young woman. She was 38. She
Yeah.
was 38 years old.
I know how old your mama was.
Mm-hmm.
Well, big old fine
Like
self.
that.
Yeah.
What you said?
Ooh, your mama was fine. Glenda.
Okay, Pastor, now I don't know what you're thinking about now.
Bye, Iris.
Bye, love you.
I love you. I love you back, girl. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Yeah. But I never knew that. I didn't know that about Iris' daughters, oldest daughter. You can get in on this conversation, and I'm gonna have to take this to tomorrow night as well. 901-231-9239. You can, those of you around the country, if you like to get in on this, you can as well. She accepted her daughter being gay at 16. Her daughter's 28, uh, married, but they can't be intimate in the house. Let's go to Columbia, Tennessee.
To accept, press 1. To
Your,
send voicemail, press 2.
your name is what?
To accept, press 1.
Oh,
To send voicemail, press 2.
I hit one. Sir, I call back. I don't know. Uh, hmm. Let's go to Bolivar, Tennessee. Do they still have the crazy house in Bolivar? You're on there.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Okay, I was calling. Well, I was a child that I came out to my parents when I was 18.
You came after who?
And my parents, my mother and my father.
Okay, and I'll take it from the sound. I'll take it from the sound of your voice that you're male.
That's correct.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, when I came out to them, my mom, she wasn't okay with it,
Uh-huh.
but she kind of knew that I was gay because, the way that I was acting. So she kind of knew. But when I came out to her, as an open gay male, she, like I said, she accepted, but she just didn't agree with it at all.
Mm-hmm.
But her turning her back against me, she didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's something she didn't do. And my father as well, he was obsessing with it, but he told me, it's nothing. I can't bring my lover around him.
Okay.
At that time, I couldn't bring my lover around. But over the years, he got to the point where, he was getting kind of used to it with it. So I just, I started bringing my lover around. But, my mom, she was like, well, don't be kissing and doing all of that in front of her. And I told her, well, why, we can't hug, or kiss, even though I wasn't going to kiss. But I was like, well, why we can't hug and hold hands? And she was like, it makes her feel uncomfortable. So I was like, well, it ain't about you. I mean, it's about me and my lover. So that's something that I kind of don't understand when parents say they don't agree, don't do that, they feel kind of uncomfortable. I don't understand understand that, like, if it's not about them, then what's the problem?
Well, everybody has their set of rules for their house. Now, you must understand, how old are your parents?
Then or now?
Uh, then.
Okay, that was 40. I think my father was 44, and my mom was like 43,
So
42, one of them.
you're dealing, so now they're in their 60s then, right?
Correct.
Okay. You got to understand that they came up in the era that I came up in. Okay? I'm 62. In my era of growing up, it was taboo. Okay? It was, see, like now you see guys walking down the street holding hands. You didn't see that 40 years ago. Okay? If the the main place, and it's bad to say, that you were going to see the homosexual man was going to be at church, man. Okay? That's where you was going to see the known homosexual man was going to be at the church. Yes, they had the gay bars. In fact, that was the first black gay bar in Memphis was owned by some preachers. Okay? Uh, and it was a situation 40 years ago, man. We didn't talk about this. This was not a conversation that you hear on TV or radio, man. Okay? So understand the era and the raising that your parents had. Now, you said that over the years, your father and your mother has become more accepted, that, but they still don't want you kissing and hugging on old boy in their house, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so then, if that's the rules of their house, that's their lifestyle, right? You got your lifestyle and they have their lifestyle. So when you come to their house, you got to be about their lifestyle. They've accepted you having a man or a boyfriend. They've accepted that, but they would never in their presence accept seeing the intimacy between the two of you.
Well, when I say that, it's not like, I would never, just kiss my lover in front of them,
Okay.
disrespecting them. Anyway, I would never do that.
Uh-huh.
But when she said, don't walk in the house holding his hand, don't do none of that. And I'm like, okay, well, what's wrong with holding, hands or whatever? You have to think about it. I kind of backed away from my parents when I first came out because I wanted them to like meditate on it, like to get comfortable with it. I just didn't want to rush in with this lifestyle on them. So when I backed up and stopped coming around, they started saying, well, why you ain't coming around? You don't come around the family, you don't do this, you don't do that. So I was like, well, if I can't bring my lover, we just can't hold hands or whatever, like, we just need to stay out of your house.
But again,
And I just,
but again, you got to go back to their lifestyle at their house. Y'all can hold all the hands y'all want while y'all driving over or you're leaving from the house. But when you get to their house, you got some rules. And there are some things that they may never get comfortable with. Are you a gay man that dresses out?
no.
Okay. So you're never in drag. You don't bring on the appearance of a female, right?
No.
Okay. But
I have
you're
a cousin that's like that.
okay.
He just, well, he's a transsexual.
Okay.
He's a
S-
transsexual.
but your mannerisms is feminine, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So what I say to you is that if you want people to accept you for who you are, then you've got to be able to accept your parents for who they are. They still love you, right?
Of course.
And you love them, right?
Right.
So y'all ain't gonna never agree on everything, no way. Hell, before you told him you was gay, hell, y'all wasn't agreeing on everything, right?
No, sir.
Okay, so you're still not going to agree on everything, but we have to learn to live and let live. Okay,
That's correct.
I appreciate you calling me here.
Thank,
All right,
thank you.
all right, let's go on down here.
Press 1. To send
All right, you're on there, Nick. You're you're on the air. Yeah, cut, man, cut whatever you got on. Cut it down. Okay, I'm not for no wait on your ignorant ass now. Okay. I think this is an interesting. It's your lifestyle. If that's what floats your boat, then that becomes your lifestyle. You can't force anyone to accept your particular lifestyle. Okay? It's something that we have to deal with. Uh, and there are many who are homophobics. You can't stand to deal, you can't stand to be around. And I had, as a man of my age, I had to adjust to being around people and start to understand who am I to convict you. I might not agree with you, but who am I to condemn you when I do some dastardly things myself? You know, I'm going to do something because I'm a fisher of men. I go into all types of settings and take my message because I believe that there is deliverance for all of us. Oh, yeah.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice
Well, let's go here.
call from.
Demetra.
To accept, press 1.
Demetra, Demetra,
Yes, how you
ho-
doing, baby?
fine, hold on 1 minute. Let me finish what I was saying. I've learned, especially in the last 3 years of ministry, and becoming to understand that I've got to go ye therefore into the hedges and highways and compel men to come. That me as an individual, I can't condemn you. God is the only condemner. In fact, I'm going on a show. I'm flying to Atlanta in July to be on T.S. Madison Hinton's show. She's got over 1 million followers. Now, if I was homophobic, I wouldn't go to be on that show. But I know that I get an opportunity to present my message to an audience that I'm never going to see on a Sunday morning. So when I spoke with T.S. Madison and said that I will come, hell, she was shocked that I will come and be on the show. And hell, it's going to be a hell of fire show. I'll be telling you more about it. Go on, Demetria.
Hi, Patty. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
That's good. I have a son. He's 26. He's gay. I found out he was gay when he was 16. One night I got off of work and I was tired. I was off the next morning and he had put a note up under my door
Okay.
telling me that he needed to talk to me.
Okay.
So I wanted to know what he wanted to talk to me about. So I waited till that morning and I took him and my second oldest to school. So when he got out of school, I went and picked him up. So I told him, I said,
How
can you
old?
come to
How old was
talk to
it?
me?
How old was it at the time?
He was 16.
Okay.
And he told me that he needed to talk to me. So we were sitting at the table. He told me that he was gay. It hurted me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I said told me up, but I had to accept it because
Mm-hmm.
that's his life. I
Mm-hmm.
still have to love my child unconditionally,
Mm-hmm.
show him that unconditional love.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, status, he gives me the respect when he comes around me. Sometimes he'll bring his friend around me, sometimes he won't.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't condone it,
Okay.
and I talk to him about it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's his life that he has to live. I can't judge none of it. But one thing I have learned that is a lot of gay people is out there. Their family don't, their parents don't accept them of being gay. And that will cause a lot of them to go wild and go straight. I learned that because I'm dealing with my son, and a lot of them is his friends. A lot of times you have to just, those children that we birth, but you still got to show them unconditional
Presidential,
love.
your.
Even though
Uh huh. I was just
we
taking
still
some out
have to
from there.
show them unconditional love.
Uh huh.
hmm
So,
And I love mine. We have the best relationship.
so do
He's
you?
got to talk to me about everything, what's going on with him.
So let me ask you this: do
Okay?
sometimes parents force their gay children to pretend as though they're straight?
Yeah, because they don't want anyone to know.
Okay.
They don't want anyone to know. But my baby, I call him my baby because he is my baby. Till the
Okay.
day he dies. I see his gay tendency in him when he was 3 years old. And one day me and his grandmother was talking, and she said, "Have you noticed something?" I knew what she was talking about. I told
Uh-huh.
her, "Yeah." And a lot of times when we go around his grandmother, over to his grandmother home, he would never ever want to play with the boys. He would always want to play with the little girls, the little doll toys, and play with the baby doll. And his grandmother used to tell him, "No, you don't do that. You don't do that."
Mm-hmm.
But if there's any mother, you pay attention to your child,
Mm-hmm.
they have gay tendencies in them when they are young.
So you think that this was not a choice for your son, but that your son was born this way?
You know what that is? To be honest with you, when they say you're not born that way, yes
Mm-hmm.
you are, because you can see the gay tendency in them. I mean, I seen it plain today when he was 30 years old. I seen it plain today, you know. And when my brother, my oldest brother, he's gay.
Mm-hmm.
And one day I was talking to him, and me and him was just talking. My baby at the time was like 6 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him what did he think. He told me, he said, "Yeah, he's gonna be gay." He said, you can see it. I mean, the gay tendency is in their status. It's not what they wanted. And one thing I did learn when I took my baby to the doctor, because I want to get him some understanding and knowledge about gay. Your hormones, he got too much on women's hormones. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Men can have too much of women's hormones, and women can have too much of men's hormones. And that's what the doctor explained to me.
Okay.
It's all about the hormones.
So like when I see them women with them mustaches thicker than mine, they got too much. They got too much. What you laugh at that? Okay. And you know, and the reason I brought this subject is just because this is something that we don't talk about in our community. We ignore it, we sweep it under the rug, we castigate and talk bad about things that we should have had some conversations about. I appreciate you calling, dear.
You're so welcome.
Thank you. Let's take one more, then I'm gonna take a commercial break.
Call from Georgia.
Georgia, oh Georgia, go on, Georgia.
Hi.
Hi.
This is the lady that's just speaking about the hormone situations. You
Uh huh.
know, right.
Okay.
I think your audience, if
Uh,
they would just Google homosexuality, transgender, transsexual,
mm-hmm.
hermaphrodite, and just read the whole history behind all of that, they can learn a lot.
Now, you brought up an interesting term, the hermaphrodite, which is the individual that has both sexual
Right.
organs. Okay.
Penis and a vagina.
Okay. So
And believe it or not, there are some people that are born with
both.
both, but they both don't show. Some are on the one of them, one of those organs may stay inside.
Uh-huh.
There's been cases where a person has died and say been living as a woman for all its life, and for some reason had a autopsy done and found out it was a man.
Well,
And vice
but on some hermaphrodites, both of the organs are visible. Okay, uh, you you have the penis and the vagina. Okay,
Right.
and your upper body may either look like a man or you may look like a woman. So
Right.
do and we know.
Your hormones, so you got too much. I can't name the. You
Hmm.
have too much of Y, I believe.
Hmm.
Then you probably feel like a man, so therefore you're gonna go ahead and live as a man.
Uh-huh.
If you don't have enough, you feel more like a woman, and you'll live like a woman, and you may or may not have surgery to have one of them removed. Some people do have one removed, and some people don't. To
Well,
live with both of them.
I'm going to um, do some research on because I want to carry this discussion on tomorrow night because I'm running out of time tonight. But
Right.
I think this is something that, especially in our community, that needs to be discussed.
It most definitely needs to be discussed among black people.
Yeah. Okay.
Are quick to say that's the other race, that doesn't happen in the black race. That is not true.
I appreciate your call. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I think I will.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to talk to you because you were silly, and I don't have time. This is a silly. I mean, this is a serious discussion, and I'm not going to talk to you. You're acting crazy out of Corinth, Mississippi, so we will not be talking to you. Let me say this: because you do not agree with the lifestyle of someone does not make you right, does not make you wrong, does not make them right, does not make them wrong. Aren't we, or shouldn't we be free to live our lifestyle? Now, you have a right, and you're not being, because you don't like homosexuality or you don't accept homosexuality or because you've been raised a certain way does not mean that you're wrong. Okay? You have a right to accept those things that are comfortable for you in your life. But do you have the right to determine what the lifestyle of somebody else is? Let's take a commercial break and we'll be back. Those of you on my page who are being disrespectful, you will be blocked and not able. Dexter Span, you're gone. Anyone that is disrespectful on this page concerning anybody and their beliefs, your motherfucking ass gonna have to get off the fucking page. And you'll be off this motherfucker for good. Ain't nobody gotta believe what the fuck you believe. That's your views and your thoughts. And does not make what you believe right. Fuck you with that bullshit. That's the reason we as a people can't grow, because we don't talk, we don't discuss. Everybody wants to be the right motherfucker. And ain't none of you motherfuckers right. You can't determine for somebody else's life what is best for them. ignorant motherfuckers. And once I bar you off this page, you're never able to come back. And when you go to my inbox and talk about bring me back, I block you permanently from the site. And we ain't talking about no gay marches and all that shit. That ain't what we talking about. We ain't talking about no motherfucking equal rights and no gay rights. We're talking about individuals who are children and who are parents. So take that bullshit off my motherfucking page. Do that shit on your own motherfucking pages. How many minutes I got left?
3.
I got 30 seconds. Woo!
Yeah.
How many minutes I got left of the show? Oh, thank you. I thought Tim I had about 30 seconds left of the whole show. And welcome back. And let me share something with you. If this program offends your view, turn that mother off. Okay, cut it off. The reason we as a people are as ignorant, right? Not ignorant, just plumb ignorant on a lot of issues is because we don't want to discuss things. And you want to call people all types of names about things you don't understand. That thing with the genes and the X and the Y's and the Z's and having too much X's and not enough Z's. I'm going to do the research and do the reading on that. I think this is something that we need to talk about. When we see the level of young people and young children who are committing suicides because their lifestyles have not been accepted or you're trying to force something on them, then we need to talk about this. It is not up to you to determine what somebody else's lifestyle is. Who made you right? Okay. Thank you, Iris. Who makes you right? Do you have the right to condemn and convict anybody? Well, the Bible says this, that, yeah, okay. But the Bible also says, love thy neighbor. In fact, when you look at all of what happened in the Old Testament, where you look at the 10 Commandments, and in the church you preach and you teach that when Jesus came, he fulfilled the law. Jesus said, a new commandment I give to you, that you love your neighbor as you love yourself. Does not mean that you have to accept the actions or the lifestyles of anyone, but you are obligated to love them, not to mistreat them. You've got to. You just plumb ignorant when you want to force your beliefs and your lifestyles, your so-called religiosities on other folk. Someone, a student asked me, are you saying someone is born gay? Well, when I listened to this woman tonight, and I'm going to do the research tomorrow, whether they're born gay or whether they make a choice to be gay, I made the choice to like coochie. That's my choice. Now, if the fella sitting across there makes the choice that he likes a man's butt, then that's him. I, that's your lifestyle, brother. You can't bring it to my house. You can't bring it to my venue. But I can't say that you damn to hell because you're homosexual. Because then I got to say to every man, every woman, if you have sex tonight, if you living with a man, you having sexual intercourse, y'all just screwing, and y'all are not married, you're no different than the homosexual. If you are a liar, a habitual liar, everything that comes out of your mouth is a lie, you in the same boat as you want to put the homosexual in. Hmm. Hmm. So who are you? Who are you to condemn? How many minutes I got? I got 2 minutes. You really need to be advertising on the Thaddeus Matthews show. You ain't gonna get another show like this in America that's gonna tell it to you just like it is, raw and naked. You ain't gonna get it. You just ain't gonna get it. You need to call me about your advertising. You need to inbox me about advertising on this show. I am going to continue this show on tomorrow night. We're going to do a part 2 on this. And then I'm going to flip it somewhat. I'm going to talk about this, but what does the child do when you have to tell your child or they find out that you're gay or that you're bisexual, you like men and women? What about that? We're going to continue this conversation on tomorrow. I think it's deep. I think this has been a very deep conversation on tonight. Hey, don't forget, if you need a gun permit, you need to learn how to use a gun. Goldsmith Security Academy, one of my security people, Sean Goldsmith, 901-634-8384. 901-634-8384 is his number. Don't forget, those of you in the Orange Mound area, Tony's Corner Grocery and Deli is at 2636 Park Avenue. Hamburger, cheeseburger, triple burgers, all kinds of turkey burgers, wings. You know, every black restaurant gotta have some wings, whole wings, party wings. They got pizza, they got hot tamales, they got a breakfast special right there in Orange Mound. Give them a call to 901-458-5198. Don't forget, if you need your thing ain't working, whether you homosexual or heterosexual. Damn, what you laughing at? Huh? They're always giggling and laughing and stuff. If you a homosexual man and your thing ain't working and you need it hard to do what you got to do with your boyfriend, come on by the church and get you some Erector. Get it hard, get it firm, get you, you ought to quit all that giggling while I'm on the air. I'll sell it to the homosexual as well. Bring it, you got your $30 because you got to get at least 3. So if you're the old homosexual, you one of them 60-year-old homosexuals, and you want your thing to work again, you want get your thing on. Well, come on by the church. I'll be there at least by what tomorrow? By 1. I'll be there by 1. I got some businesses to take care of in the morning. Woo. D to G screenshot. You need yourself a t-shirt. 3189 North Watkins, right in Memphis, Tennessee. Watkins and Delwood. Direct to garment printing. No minimums required. No setups. Got this thing coming out my ear. Snap it, send it, and wear it. That's all. Whatever you can make a picture of, you can put it on your t-shirt. Yes, at the church. That's where my office is. Yes, I sell it at the church. See, y'all gonna get over this thing. The church is brick and mortar. The church is you, brother. If you ain't loving and treating folk right, your coming to the damn building ain't worth a damn. All right, is my time up? All right, I'm going to go. We will continue this conversation on tomorrow night. This has been a very intriguing subject, and I'm going to add some flips to it. What if, also, while we're dealing with the children, what happens when your children find out that you're gay? We'll be back on tomorrow night. Until then, top of the evening to you. All right, good night to y'all on all of these social media platforms. I hope that you've enjoyed the show on tonight. I think that it's been very informative. Some of y'all don't know how to act on Instagram, but that's my job to make sure your ass don't have a place